It was President Uhuru Kenyatta's order that this year's World Environmental Day to be held at Garissa University to show resilience of Kenyans after institution's terror attack 6 years ago. Environment Cabinet Secretary Keriako Tobiko said yesterday that this was in respect of heroes and heroines who lost their lives during the 2015 attack. 1,000 seedlings were also planted next to top hostel that most of the students were killed in the early morning attack by Al-Shabaab terror group.
In the morning, we paid respect and we planted trees in honor of our heroes and heroines that we lost through cowardly acts of terrorism. And the president said it should be marked here to show the whole world and the cowards, because that's what they are, that our spirit is indomitable.
Local leaders in unison appreciated the government for hosting this year's World Environment Day in the county, saying the region has greatly suffered effects of climate change and environmental degradation.
The World Environment Day in Garissa County is something we have been looking forward to. The reason why I'm saying this is because Garissa County is the regional headquarters of northern Kenya. It is the gateway to the rest of Kenya. And therefore having such high profile celebration here is not a mean feat. Kwa hivyo waziri tunasema asante sana for bringing the World Environment Day celebrations here in Garissa County.
NEMA's Board of Management, Mr. John Kachelo, said authority, in collaboration with the partners and lead agencies, continue key activities, ensure the environment is protected. This, he said, is done in accordance with the mandate given to the authority by the Environment and Coordination Act. The chairman noted that it is now an opportunity to allocate resources to ensure that our ecosystems are restored for prosperity.
We have a target of 42.5 million seedlings per county. And we have decided to support through public sector and private sector. In public sector, we are using schools with the water and land. And we have identified 1,400 schools. But the PS has to sign a framework with our ministry to make sure that when we give, there is guarantee of survival, that we don't just waste. And number two, also that with the PS correctional services, we are going to support 160 prisons with free seed, and they will be able to produce seedlings. All those will now go to identified areas for that have been highly degraded. In private sector, we have also said we want private sector to support us. Women, youth, and anybody else who want to do nature-based enterprises where you want to do tree planting.
Garissa Governor Ali Korane blamed the refugees for environmental degradation, noting that before refugees were hosted, water was drilled up to 8 meters, while now it can only be gotten at 320 meters. Then UN refugee agencies did not give refugees any source of energy, but instead gave people contracts to get firewoods that he said has resulted to clearing out of vegetations.
What the UNHCR and other agencies have done while hosting those refugees, and at its peak, one time we were hosting 600,000 refugees. Today there are 240,000, mainly Somali refugees. They did not give them any source of energy to cook their food. Instead, what they did, they gave contracts for people to go and cut trees and they gave the refugees firewood. What that has done is, for a radius of 200 to 250 kilometers, all the vegetation has been cleared.
The CS said they have now gone from planting trees to growing, saying they have responsibility of ensuring that planted trees are nurtured with provision of sufficient water.
As you are aware, we are hosting refugees. In the last 30 years, our environment has been depleted. Even the rains have failed. So that's why then we are trying to make sure that the university comes in, partners with NEMA and other partners, so that we're able to at least teach and help people learn about the environment.
Function was also attended by Health CAS Dr. Masi Mwangangi, as well other senior county and national government officials. Abdul Hafiz Mohamed, Alpha TV, Garissa.